I will become very, very... Come on in, enter at your own risk today. I'm saying it right now, enter at your own risk. Why you should not brand yourself. Don't do it. Don't brand yourself. Don't do it. Don't go out and learn the online strategies. Don't do it. Follow exactly what your company says. Don't put your products, don't put your value out there. Just put your product out there. Just plaster your Facebook wall with your product. And don't go out and learn. Don't go out and learn from other leaders out there that are succeeding. And God forbid, do not sell your own course. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Because you'll probably get fired from your company. Guys, my name is Marc Lalonde. I am also known as the Wealthy Trainer. I should be called the Controversial Trainer because today will not be very popular, but that's okay. I'm already unpopular with many folks. So, here's what I've come to the conclusion of. Is that properly said? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna pipe it down a couple of notches, but because I guess I get about 1,200-ish leads nowadays. 1,200 leads. Not to brag. I'm saying that because I get to contact a lot of people. And I get to pick up on common things that are happening in the marketplace today. You guys know I was in my 17th company that I'm working with. Now, I'm not going to use MLM or network marketing for those of you who don't know what that is. In other words, I sell products for a company. I build sales teams. I train my sales team to promote the product. And off we go. We duplicate. We train. We duplicate. That's what we do. So, as a leader, I look for the best ways to have people brand them. This will be very unpopular. I said it. I'll say it again. I train people to brand themselves so that people, it's called attraction marketing, so that people come to you, so that people see you as a leader, so you're always providing value to the marketplace. And heck, you may even sell your courses if they help people build their teams or make more sales or build their audience or increase their relationships or make more sales, really. So that's what I do. I train people to do this. But that is unfortunately, I know this, like I said, because I talk to a lot of people and I pick up the common things. A lot of companies don't want you doing that, okay? They just don't want you doing it. So, I'll tell you a little bit about my journey, just quickly. That, in the beginning, when I got into network marketing, okay? When I sold the company's stuff, I had to follow extremely specific rules. So I did. I don't know if you guys know my journey. I had my job in computers, went into network marketing, then went into online marketing, which I sprinkled on my network marketing. Then I got into branding myself, and it just exploded my business. But more importantly, I was investing in myself. Because I've been in companies that have shut down, and all I had was the product, the company, whatever I had to start over from scratch. So that's one of the main benefits of branding yourself. All the work you're doing is branding you. So you are the company you're investing in. Let's use Jungle Juice or Holy Cannoli, the weight loss cannoli. I'm making it up. This is like just a fictional company. Here I am, let's pretend I'm promoting Holy Cannoli all the time. They go out of business. I have to find another company, start over. But if I brand myself as the leader to build teams, to help you get more sales, to grow your audience, to grow relationships, if I'm that guy, people will come to me and then ask me what business I'm in. It's a different way of looking at it, okay? Usually it's they come to you for the product or service, and then you train them. But if you flip it, it's much better, because if the company drops, everything's over. You got to start over. But if it's you, if the company drops, you still have you. You still have your lead flow coming in. You still have your audience. It's not the company's audience. It's your audience. Now, it's hard, guys. It's hard. At the beginning, I left companies because they wouldn't let me market online. For real. For real. This still exists. This is something you may want to ask. You want to first ask yourself if you want to market online. The answer is yes, you want to market online. You want to market online. Do you want to brand yourself? The answer is yes, you want to brand yourself. As a matter of fact, it's more crucial today than ever. I'll explain why in a second. So, these are questions that are important if you're going to be working with a company. If you don't care about that stuff, that's fine. But you still want to ask these questions, I would think, don't you? Don't you? Wouldn't you like to invest in yourself as the product? Picture, you're investing in a stock. If I'm investing in Holy Cannoli, the weight loss cannoli, and that's all I'm investing in, it's not you. It's not, it can go away any second, and rules can be created, rules can be enforced, the fine print can come out. I'm not saying don't join a company. I will always be in network marketing companies, always. All I'm saying is do your due diligence. It's important. Because if you build yourself a team of 10,000 people, which I always do usually in the first 3 months, if you go hard at it, you can do this. If you're branded and you use online marketing, you can hit those numbers. But if you do it without knowing and you're kind of doing it behind the scenes, this has happened several times. Then they call you out on it. You're like, okay, so you're telling me I have to either just follow the system and have home parties and invite Aunt Sally, people that I know. It gets bad. Like, no, I wouldn't say bad because this system does work. Home parties work. Friends and family work. It's just not my game. It's not my style. I've done that. I've done all of that. It's just once I used online marketing and branding myself, my income, I was going to say doubled. It hasn't doubled. It hasn't tripled. It hasn't quadrupled. It hasn't even quintupled. It's gone 10x. And it will continue to go 10x. No matter what my product is. That doesn't matter. People don't even know well, it depends. Some people will find out. Some people will research you, which is my point. They will research you. They will research you. And they will follow you. Join people. So, with that being said, I just want you to think about it. I'm just going to tell you my I don't know if they'd be 3 stages of failing my way to success, but that's initially what it is. And I wish I would have known this before a good 3 years of hopping from company to company to company to company to company, finding out the hard way. The first couple of times was no online marketing. Now that's changing. It's loosening up a little. Forget about teaching other people to do online marketing. It's called relationship marketing online, I guess. I had it written down here. I think it's called relationship marketing. Just going out there and using social media to recruit people. Some companies won't allow that. You should probably find out. Are you allowed to open up your own Facebook group with your team members online? My last company didn't let me. I wasn't allowed to open up a Facebook group. I wasn't allowed to use Messenger to communicate with my team. I wasn't allowed to do my own webinars to motivate my team. It was completely belly-to-belly stuff. It loosened up a bit because I asked some more quality questions as I went on. But what multiple income streams, forget about it. A lot of companies, it's all about the company. It's at least when I had a job in computers, I was a consultant. So I wasn't in certain contracts. I wasn't allowed to do. Am I good? Oh, this is pretty intense, but it's important at least for you to think about. I wasn't allowed to do 2 different computer contracts in some cases. Other cases I was. So I got better at asking those quality questions in computers. If I'm doing this contract, can I do another computer contract at night? No, you can't. Okay, then I think I'm going to keep looking. I got better at that. Then some contracts said you may be a freelancer. An entrepreneur, in my opinion, is a freelancer. If I wanted a job with rules, I'd go back to my government job. I was doing just fine. The fear of loss was there back then. You know, you can't. I wasn't able to consult when I was a permanent government employee, so I basically said, this is kind of funny. I basically said, well, screw it, I'm just going to consult. Then when it came to consulting, I had to ask those questions. Can I really go to the beat of my own drum? Listen, I got the skills in computers. Why can't I do as many contracts as I want? It's not that you're not allowed, it's that certain companies or contracting vehicles, in my case, wouldn't allow it. So by asking these questions, it would null a lot of stuff out, and I'd find a fit faster instead of failing my way to that point. All I'm asking you to think about is, think about asking these questions up front before you pour your blood, sweat, and tears into anything, because it will be extremely painful once you put in all your online strategies, start branding yourself, start growing, start smashing through the ranks, start getting people jealous because you're busting through and talking about you on social media. Before all that happens, are you allowed? You got to find out if you're allowed, because rules are rules. Just got to find out what the rules are. So with me, I'm just going to go back to my network marketing, because it's a loosely based parallel here. When I did MLM, no online marketing in the company, so I kept asking more questions. The next company I joined, can I do online marketing? Yes, you can. Oh, good, I found one. Well, guess what? You can do online marketing, but you can't open your own groups or have your own webinars. Well, why didn't you tell me that? Well, you didn't ask. See my point? Gotta ask these things. You definitely want a Facebook community and a webinar platform if you want to build a large team online. Look, I used to do home parties. The most people I could get into a room was 12 people. Cram them in there. Let's get Aunt Sally over. But I did cold, so it was even harder to stuff a room, but I would stuff a room. I do a webinar. I could easily get 1,000 people on a launch webinar of a new MLM and sign up 100 people. You can't do that in a living room. I don't know about you, but technology is here to stay. I'm going to use it. So these are important questions to ask. That's fine. As I'm going through my companies, I'm finding the fit, right? I'm finding the closer fit, because I will always be in network marketing. You can bet your bottom dollar. There's too much money to let that one go. They're going to come up and drill again. I better wrap it up. I can hear them. They're going to hit my balcony again. Okay, so guys, from there, I found a couple of companies that I was working at simultaneously at the same time, to kind of, in case one dropped out because of rules that I didn't see. Well, branding yourself is a big deal. I've always wanted to sell my own products, not always in the past 2 years, and that's something you have to ask, man, or woman. You have to ask that stuff, because if you're going to be a proven leader out there, you're probably going to want to write your own book. All big leaders do. You're eventually going to want to brand you as an author, as a trainer. You're going to want to publish your own course. Listen, if you're doing something and it's working, you can sell that. You can sell that knowledge. What if your company says you're not allowed to put out your own stuff? You're not allowed to sell your own stuff. As a matter of fact, you're not allowed to earn any other income except what you're doing here. I don't know. Last time I checked, an entrepreneur is an entrepreneur. You multiple income streams were allowed the last time I checked. Super important, especially the branding yourself thing. So, as I moved along in my network marketing journey, I found that I hooked up with certain systems, okay? Certain systems that had an affiliate commission attached. So then that was the target. Well, you can't have multiple income streams. Well, no, I'm just learning. I need to learn how to do this online marketing. You said I was allowed. You said I was allowed online marketing. I'm learning how. Well, learn from us. We got the little Facebook thing in the back office. No, I want the ninja stuff. So and you can find it on YouTube, but sometimes if you pay for, well, most times, if you pay for courses, you'll get the goods. It's like a time machine. So I would buy courses, I would join programs, I'd get in systems, and as I'm succeeding, people would ask me, what are you doing? You're number one on all the leaderboards, or you're at least moving up quick. I'd be like, well, I use this course. Well, let me do that too. Okay, well then I get a commission. You guys get that, right? Affiliate stuff? Oh, no. You can do online marketing, but you can't do affiliate stuff. And you sure as hell can't brand yourself. You can't come out with a book and sell your own products. No way. You guys see what I'm saying? This is just for you to digest, because I will tell you guys something. And am I making this prediction? No, I'm sure Gary Vee said it. I'm sure Ty Lopez said it. I'm sure Grant Cardone said it. I picked it up somewhere and I see it. Branding yourself as the brand is going to be a commonplace thing in the business world. Way more than it is now. Way more than it is now. I've got people that are doing, like I always bring up my pie baker or my fisherman. I always bring them up because they're succeeding the most. But you can take your passion, or you can take whatever you're doing and brand yourself as the expert in that niche, and that will start to go mainstream in the small business world. If you have your own line of hand creams and you make them in your basement, you won't be pushing your own product even. Forget the company. You'll be doing reviews on hand cream stuff. You will become the public figure. Then people will buy. You really have to be, the entry point is you. In order to do that, you have to brand yourself. Okay, guys? I'm saying it. I know I'm surprised there's not more angry faces going up. They're going to come in the replay, I'm sure of it. But it's something for you guys to think about, okay, guys? Make sure you please ask the quality questions when you join a company, okay, guys? It's that important. Better sooner than later. Trust me on this one. And I see it every day. I talk to people on a weekly basis that find out, and it's especially once their brand starts growing a little bit and they start getting some traction, they get knocked down with the fear of loss. So then they curl back up, because it's scary. If you're making an income in a company and you work your way up to making that income, and then the threat of the fear of getting it taken away from you will make you step back. It'll make you step back from branding yourself. It'll make you step back from personal freaking development. It's like saying, you got to stop growing now. You got to stop investing in yourself. I'm done. I think you get the point. That's my rant for today. I hope you learn from it. And if you actually think about it before you go all hasty and say, I'm posting up my jungle juice all over my wall. I don't care what you say. They're taking care of me. Just something to think about, okay, guys? Remember, you don't have to do everything I do, but it's food for thought. But I'm pretty sure I'm right.